Hi everyone, Tracy with the Idea Closet, and today I have a couple of videos to show you how easy it is to take a cut file that's for a card or scrapbook page and turn it into an iron-on that you can use on a t-shirt or a bag or just about anything that you want to put your iron-on vinyl onto. So for this one, I made this little t-shirt for my little grandson, and I just thought I'd show you how easy it is. First thing we're going to do is you will purchase your design. This one came from my Scrap Chick. It's part of the Caution Dirt Digging Ahead collection. And then once you've purchased it, it will come in a zip file, and you will go ahead and unzip that file. If you're not really sure how to do it, there are lots of videos out there. In fact, I have one on my YouTube channel as well. It's really easy. It's just a couple of steps. So once you've purchased the file and downloaded it and unzipped it, then you're going to go ahead and open up your Cricut Design Space and come over here to upload. The easiest way to do it is hit Upload Image and then go to where you have saved your Scrap Chick files. Mine are all in one area. We're using the Caution Dirt. Double click on that, and it comes in all of these different file formats. We are going to do the SVG, and we want the dump truck. So I'm just going to click and drag right over here, and there it is. Then you can change the image name. Dump truck works for me, so I'm going to leave it there, and then you can put tags on it. So we'll do trucks, we'll do boys, and then I usually do add the company name to it. My Scrap Chick MSC works really well, and that way if I know that I'm looking for something from a specific company but I can't remember what I named it, there's a tag that I can search for it. And then we're going to go ahead and save it. Once it saves, it will show up in your upload images, and we can go ahead and click on it and then insert image. Here it comes onto our canvas. It takes it just a minute. And there are all of the pieces that we need. So I'm going to kind of just pull it up here so you can see everything that I'm working on. I will ungroup it. Now when it opens up like this, if it is the exact size that you want and the exact color that you want, you can go straight to make it and cut it out. I kind of like to put it together a little bit to check the colors, see if everything's going to fit, and if there needs to be any changes to the file. So that's why I ungrouped it. We're going to go ahead and build our dump truck. I love when images have this base piece, especially when you're doing the iron-on, because it kind of gives it a base or a layer, you know, where everything goes. So the first thing we'll do is bring our little orange piece right over here, lay it on there, and then we'll start with our bumper, and we're going to bring it down and put it right there. Now, you would not need to arrange the images for any reason other than just so that you can see what it's going to look like. It will still cut out the same, but I want to bring this to the front, so I'm going to go ahead, that's not doing it, right-click on it and move to front. And now we have it in the front. I'm going to do the same thing with these wheels. You can also come up here to arrange, click and move to front. And then we'll bring the wheels right down here, and we're just building our little truck. Here's our window, and these two tire pieces are also going to need to be brought to the front. And they go right there. And you could change these colors if you wanted to. You could make your dump truck green and purple, or whatever you want. This is our little headlight. He goes right there. And then this is the light on the headlight. And you can change him from any color you want. Yellow, you can make him red. I'm going to just make him orange. So I'll, over here, open up my color sync window and grab him and just drag it up to my orange piece. And now he's a little bit orange, and we can just click on him. Now let's come back over to the layers. He's kind of buried in there with our truck, so I need to get just the piece, and then we'll drag him over here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Seems like whenever I'm doing a video, everything goes wrong. Isn't that how it always goes? But that's all right. That's how you learn, right? I'm going to bring this piece to the front and set it right there. Now this last piece is our dirt pile, and if you can see when I bring it over here, it's behind all the pieces. Not a big deal, but when I bring him forward, I want him to sit behind that orange piece, and you can see that you can see him through the orange piece. So you could just cut him out and then cut the vinyl out with scissors, but why do that? Let's go ahead and slice him. I'm going to open up my square shape, and then I'm just going to drag it over my dirt, and I'm going to kind of change the rotation on this just a little so that it kind of matches the dump truck. It does not have to be perfect. We're just kind of eyeballing it. So select both of those and then slice. There's my little dirt piece, and then I can get rid of these two pieces and just bring it down. Rotate it a little bit, and there we go. So there is my dump truck all ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and group it. It will still cut the individual layers, but now I can kind of move it around a little bit. At this point, you would like to resize it to fit whatever you're placing your iron on. This was actually a really good size for my grandson's t-shirt right here. It seemed to work really well. I also wanted, if you look back at the picture, I have this little caution sign. So we're going to come back to our upload. We're going to open up that file again, and we're going to find the caution sign. Double click to open it. Whoops. Let's do upload images, and then grab our caution sign and drag it over. Excuse me. And there it is. Now there's a couple of things that you could do. You could delete some of these pieces at this point, but let's just leave it like right where it is. We're going to put boys again, sign, and my scrap chick. Go ahead and hit save. There it is. Let's bring it in. Insert image. And there are all of the pieces to make that sign. But really, all I need is this piece for my t-shirt. So I'll ungroup it. I'm going to select these other two pieces and delete them. Delete this top piece. Oh, and I have one more bottom piece here. Delete. And then I'm just going to kind of rotate this and put it up above my truck. And I think I did make it just a little bit smaller. Of course, if you're making a t-shirt for an older child, you want this to be a little bit bigger. You could also use the templates, the t-shirt canvases. Some people really like those, some people don't. That's why I chose not to use it on this one. But it is very helpful. Anyway, there you go. Now it is all ready to be cut out. So we'll come up here to make it. This can be done with the Cricut Maker, Cricut Maker or the Cricut Explorer. I happen to be using the Maker, so but it doesn't really matter. Here's all your mats ready to go. It did not save them in the right places, but on this one you don't really need to, because you're just going to layer it and build it up as you go. If there were a lot of words or things, then you would definitely want to attach it all so that it cut it out in the exact spot. But that tends to use a lot of vinyl, and with this one where it's just all layered, you really don't need to do that. So you would come up here to your first mat. We're going to hit continue. My machine is not connected, and that's okay, but what would happen is because I'm using the Maker, it would come up right here and ask me what material type I was going to cut with, and I would say the vinyl iron-on. If you were using the Explorer, you would change it on your dial, and then you just continue to cut each piece. To build the shirt, let me go back to here. To build the shirt, you just do one layer at a time. So I would start with the yellow layer and put it on. You can use your Easy Press if you have one of those. They are fabulous and wonderful. I also have a heat press that you can use one of those, or your iron. But you'll go ahead and start with your yellow piece, get it on there nice and firm. Add your three gray pieces, your window, your little spotlight, headlight, I guess, and your bumper. Put those on, then put your orange on, then put your middle of your wheels on, your middle of your wheels on, your dirt. I did mine on tan with this shirt, and then your words. And just press after each layer. These shirts wash up so good. I've done a ton of these for all of my grandchildren, for my daughters, school bags. I do them all the time for our youth groups, and they wash up really nicely and really well. The secret is to get a good hot press on them, and that's why I would suggest either the Easy Press or a heat press. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you'll go ahead and try one of these. You can do this with just about any cut file, and they turn out absolutely fabulous and beautiful. Thank you for joining me.